Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today's episode I'm taking you from week 2 to 6 of my own ACL surgery journey, where I had a hamstring graft, LET procedure and a defect cleaned up on the back of my patella. I do apologise in advance that when I filmed these bits and these snippets, I did it in this mode, which isn't kind of this mode, which is perfect for YouTube. I do apologise about this, and I have actually got a vlogging camera, and I've committed myself that after this video, the intros and outros, etc., and the rest of the content will be filmed on the new vlogging camera. I've had it for some time. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I've just been a bit too nervous to actually use it and to put myself out there on YouTube. So if you are finding this content useful, or you know, it's helping you in some way, if you could like and subscribe, and also just let me know, because then I'll keep doing it. If not, you'll never see me again. I'm just joking, I'm a bit more resilient than that. Hopefully it'll help somebody, right? So let you get on and enjoy the video. Yeah, let me know what you think. My first appointment with my physio and also a good friend, he checked my gait, was quite happy with it, and we just started some new exercises basically. Headed over to the London clinic to see my surgeon, Mr. Tricker. He was really happy, but he told me to slow down. He was like, you are going a bit too fast, let's just ramp it back a little bit. And he also checked my wounds, removed my stitches. If you are a bit sensitive, look away now. The wounds look good. You can see the size of that egg on the side of my leg. 2 of the wounds hadn't actually dried up yet. I think that's because I'd kind of pushed with the bend and the cycling, but that's my own fault, and I have to live with that, not anybody else. Finally got those awful stockings off. How bad are they? And here's what my little leg was looking like. I must admit, it was quite demoralising seeing my leg like that. We push on lots and lots of quad stim because of the patellofemoral issue that I've got and the defect. It was making quad activation really hard. And as you can see, my leg is basically just getting smaller and smaller. Positivity was key. I was really struggling to get a full knee extension. Kind of the last 2 or 3 degrees was just so painful because of where I'd had that defect on my kneecap. And this day, I just remember it even more watching it back. It was really, really tough. I think I was super tired. And yeah, I just felt, where am I going to go from here? Progress seemed incredibly slow, but I knew I was making progress. And I knew if I keep showing up day in, day out, things has got to get better, right? You'll see now more of my leg was just getting smaller and smaller. At this point, my actual hand is bigger than my leg, and I was compexing daily. I was doing what I can. What I definitely wasn't able to do was eat enough calories. I was losing more and more weight daily. I think totally I lost around 10 pounds in the initial first 3 to 4 months, just because I couldn't eat. I don't know why. I didn't particularly feel nauseous, but I really struggled. So I had to keep blending things like avocado, peanut butter, things that are quite high in calorie, that are not too difficult to eat or consume in a largish volume. You can see here I just look like a stick at this point. Once those wounds had pretty much healed and was fully closed over, I did start hydrotherapy, which was a big game changer for me, because I was really struggling in that last bit of extension because of the quadricep issue. The hydrotherapy made it a lot easier to do things like step-ups and squats. So I did hydrotherapy 3 times per week.
You look like you've pooed yourself.
Oh, for Christ's sake. For once in your life, can you be serious?
Hello. Hello.
As you can tell, I have a very supportive partner, and I have a very equally supportive Labrador who was pretty much by my side for the whole of my rehab. But we're now at week 4, and as you can see, my gait's really good. Boredom had well and truly kicked in. Yes. I managed to do a round the world on my right leg, which is pretty impressive for me. Rehab ramped up. We were doing squats just in a level that I could tolerate, essentially, in terms of pain and discomfort, along with step-ups as well, utilising the BFR cuff and the complex, because again my quads just were not in a position to be helping me, and I was getting a fair amount of discomfort. Some nice toe taps, trying to find that end range knee, hip, ankle extension. Single leg calf raises felt really, really difficult because I just didn't feel like I had control in full extension. Again, utilising the Compex and the BFR. We're kind of around the 5th week right now, and this is what the rehab looked like. I was well and truly back to work and back to clinics and trying to do my rehabilitation in between clinics. And as you can see, it's just much of the same repeated kind of 3 to 4 times per day. My gait was good. I was starting to do some kind of overhead marching and just trying to get that full knee extension, as you can see there, really trying to drive the knee back, utilising things like terminal banded knee extension as well to kind of help me on my way with those tasks. Coming into like 5.5 weeks at this point, and it's quite mundane. You can see what I'm doing is a lot of the same just to try to stim the quads. So for all those patients, when I'm telling you to stim the quads, I've been there and I get it. I know how difficult it is. And again, just toe taps. Hamish is still with me, but you can see how bruised the back of my hamstring still is from that hamstring graft. Week 6, started to do partial single leg sit to stands. This felt really good and felt like I was really starting to get somewhere, but you can still see how small my leg is. The hamstring graft was holding up really well, and I was able to do elevated bridges, which was great.
In the early evening sun.
I can't go. If you made it this far and watched all of the video, then thank you. I appreciate you a lot, and I really hope that it adds some value to you and your ACL rehab, or you can help others with kind of anything that you might have taken from the video. But remember, everybody's journey is super unique and so individualized. So try not to compare your journey to my journey or to anybody else's journey for that matter, because we all heal at different rates. We've all had different surgeries, and comparison is the biggest thief of joy. I have just released my ACL surgery wellbeing companion, which is a guide that basically I wish I had when I was going through ACL surgery. I read lots of different books in terms of self-help and how to manage these emotions that I'd all of a sudden got, and I just didn't know what to do because I'd had my outlets taken away from me on how I normally dealt with stress and just general emotions. I couldn't play squash, I couldn't run anymore. And you know, I looked all over the internet and I bought lots of different guides and lots of different self-help books, but I found it was lots of people talking about their journey, which was super inspiring, but it didn't actually give me the steps that I needed that I could kind of put into my life and help me here and now. So the ACL Surgery Wellbeing Companion is exactly that. It's $14.99. It has got actionable steps you can put into your life now. It's got a complete progress kind of what ACL rehab looks like and what to expect. And yeah, I hope you find it useful. The link is in my YouTube channel description somewhere. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.